Okay, once you have learned how to create a document and send an invitation to negotiate, and you are in the actual negotiation process, the platform becomes even simpler to use when you're moving through the stages of a negotiation. I'm going to show you now. You come back to the dashboard again, which is the heart of the platform, and you can see all the negotiations that you are doing down here on the analytics table. And you can also see on the far left side percentages. These percentages indicate how far along a particular negotiation has moved and has agreed. So by clicking that relevant row, you can open that negotiation. And you're then going to come to a screen that looks very similar to when you're drafting the actual agreement, but it will look slightly different in that now, as it is moving between counterparties, here again is the percentage, by clicking these three arrows on the upper left side, you now see colors reflected down the various elections. Green checkboxes mean that you have agreed, both the counterparty and you, to any provisions or any elections within that relevant clause. Yellow is a clause or an election where you have not reached agreement. You will see these colors make it very easy to identify what you need to drill down on in a relevant election. You can also use the elections by agreed, complete, and incomplete to see what is left in the document. Let me show you what it looks like within the actual clause. By clicking to one particular clause where you are not agreed, you will very easily see that in blue is me, my elections, and in orange or light yellow is the counterparty's election. I can choose to apply the counterparty's position automatically by hitting apply, or I can go through any particular one of these and make a change to show again how it's different from what the counterparty wanted and I wanted. You can do this throughout any relevant negotiation by going here again to anything that is yellow and not agreed and seeing what the counterparty chose that is different than what you wanted. Also during a negotiation process, and we talked a little bit about this when we created a document, you can see what comments you have both within your organization, in this case, specified entity. There's a comment that we are using. Risk will need to review any changes to this clause. You can also see external comments between you and the counterparty that are occurring during the relevant negotiation. By opening that negotiation, you can see that in this case, I've told the counterparty we need to seek approval, and the counterparty has come back to say that they need a list of material subsidiaries. This comment functionality enables a user between counterparties to provide information within their organization to get the negotiation from A to Z, and to provide information to the counterparty while they're moving the negotiation forward. The comments can also be used in a way to track other information sourcing or information provided throughout a negotiation. This information will be tracked and recorded at the completion of a negotiation and can be used as another source of information or data. I also want to show you an approval functionality that can be used within any relevant provision in any agreement and a document during a negotiation. By choosing any clause, in this case, the counterparties have not agreed, you can create an approval like we did when we created a document earlier. By adding an approver and applying that, you're now triggering a requirement if that provision is not exactly as you wanted the provision before you can reach an agreement with the counterparty. We're now going to send this to the counterparty, which will now have an approval requirement for that particular provision. I want to show you what an approval looks like within a negotiation that is moving across the platform. You can see on the dashboard page, there is also an approval tab. In this case, I am the approver, and you can see an election approval required came across for an earlier negotiation, also with an ISDA master agreement schedule. I'm going to open that particular negotiation. You will see then, by clicking again, these three little arrow information, you'll see that the user indicated that an approval is required if at any time during the negotiation, the counterparty provided different information for this particular clause. I can see here as an approver, I have a little number 1. I can click approval. I'm now coming to a page that says I need to provide an approval for specified entity. I can enter information. Approve for this client only. I can hit approve. And now for this particular negotiation, any approval requirement has now been completed and the negotiation can move forward to completion status. Lastly, I want to show you what a negotiation looks like when we complete a negotiation. Once you have finished your negotiation and reached 100% agreed of all your elections, you move to confirm agreed form. It is very simple. You simply click the button, confirm agreed form, hit confirm again. It is now sending the finalized document to the counterparty. I'm going to move over to that counterparty view screen. You'll now see that they have an election, 100% confirmed. They will open that election. They too, or that particular negotiation, they also will have to confirm that this is the final agreed form for this negotiation by clicking the button, confirm agreed form at the top right side. Again, confirm. They will then be asked to choose the date of executing the agreement. I am choosing today. I am proposing the date and sending it to the counterparty. I'm now going to open the counterparty viewed screen. I am opening proposed date where the counterparty has the right to apply that position or choose their own. In this case, I'm agreeing to the April 20th date. I am agreeing on the date. At this point, there are no more steps needed to complete the negotiation. You simply go down to the download options, to the signing pack, the execution version. You download your signature pack. The counterparty will download their signature pack. Once you are done, you upload the relevant signature pages and you continue to confirmation by typing the word confirm one more time, confirm offline execution, and your document is now being registered within the computer, generating that machine readable data and information that you can access in a variety of ways and for years to come.